Age Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.
Hello and welcome to Say With Your Legs Media. My name is Henok Mulubrhan, and today we are looking at Henok Mulubrhan. He's actually from Eritrea. He is the current African national champion, actually back-to-back national champion, because he won the national champion this year and he also won the African championships of last year. So right now we join the Tour of Rwanda on stage 8, and we are looking at the last 5 kilometers. We're at 4.4 kilometers to go. We have Henok Mulubrhan. He's in the yellow jersey. He's in a group that's about maybe 10 seconds behind this group that is just off the front. I don't know the players. I know some of the teams, so I'm going to just call out the teams and who they are. And I will mention who the teams are that are at the front. But I don't know who is at the front at this moment in time. So we got 5 guys off the front on the last climb. We have 4K to go. This is a very steep climb. This is in Rwanda. The name of the town we're climbing to. So this is our Henok Mulubrhan's teammate from Badiani, and he's at the back. So just prior to the climb, he was actually setting the pace and setting the tempo, keeping the group together so that Henok had a chance, or has a chance to at least go for the win, or in turn at least stay within touch of whoever wins, so he remains in the yellow jersey. So it's at 4 kilometers to go exactly, and then we have a rider who just strikes out at 4 kilometers to go, and he gets a good gap, and he's doing really, really well. So as you can see, the crowds are just amazing, and you can see how steep the climb is, and he's really putting in the effort, and he's really going for it. I really like how he rode hard, and he's looking back just to check to see where the riders are going, but the climb is about to get really tough. You gotta watch out for a couple people there. That's what you gotta do. Like in these places, it's a little less care for cycling. It's not the same passion. They love their riders and I love the cyclists, but it's not the same. So anyway, all right, it's off the front, and it's good to see a African rider off the front. And apologies for not knowing his name and not being able to see the team that he's riding for. So here we have the Badiani rider, who's Henok Mulubrhan's teammate. So he is off the back now, and he worked really hard to get Henok to the bottom of the climb so that he would have a chance, to keep his yellow jersey and also have a chance at the stage. So our rider is now possibly about 10 seconds off the front, and he's going really well. Really strong rider, really, really, really strong rider. And I believe he got the most aggressive rider at the end of the race as well. So this is stage 8 of the Tour of Rwanda. So with 3 kilometers to go, he's just ridden a kilometer off the front by himself, just passing the 3K sign, doing really well. It looks like it flattened out just a little bit, so they were able to get back a little bit of the gap that he opened up, because it got really steep. So he's opening up the gap. So now we're gonna see the riders, they're gonna start to get cagey and stuff, one's gonna go, you go, no, you go, and just seeing who's going to do the one to chase back. So here we have Total Energies rider, or Vendayu. He's done his bit. So Vendayu and Total Energies is sort of like Vendayu is part of Total Energies. So now this is the part of the climb I was talking about. It turns into cobbles, and I can imagine what this road is like when it rains. So, but our rider is really smart, but at the same time I was a bit worried for him. So as you can see right now, he's going to the gutter. He's riding on the gutter, the smooth part, the fastest part. But here's the thing. You don't have the curb to worry about hitting your pedal. But because you're at that point where you're using everything, your body's exhausted, your body's really tired, you tend to go left to right a bit more. So it's a little harder to hold that line going uphill, especially. and using them on the effort that you're using. So it's easy. It's very easy to sort of like just sway to the side and a little bit of left to right. But he's doing a good job, except for where, you know, little driveways and stuff where the pavement changes and the pavement changes in height and stuff. So he has to avoid that, because if he doesn't avoid that and he hits some of those things, he could get a pinch flat. So now as the climb is getting really hard, as you can see now, the guys are falling off the back. This is really frustrating as well too, because the cameramen wouldn't go up to the group. So you can see Henok and, you know, so I'm like, you know, go past the Asketel rider. But he wouldn't go past the Asketel rider. He wouldn't, you know, get up to the front. So all right, it's still got about a 10-second gap with 2.2 kilometers to go. And these cobbles are really taking, so you can see the really harsh height difference. So he has to avoid these two little driveways and the pavement changes and everything. So as you can see, you see how he's leaning left to right. He's really focusing on keeping his balance. And I think he came out of the gutter because he's getting a little bit tired and he's zigzagging a bit too much. And the last thing you want to do is to ride into the gutter, because that's like a couple feet drop. It's about a 2-foot drop. So by the time if he doesn't hurt himself, by the time he gets out of there, the guys will be up on him and past. Then you got to get yourself going again. So you can see we're at the back. The cameraman, I don't know what's up with the cameraman, why he doesn't go past to the group. So just behind the little group, just behind this gentleman, as you can see, this is right up front, is a Henok Mulubrhan's the group. And for the life of me, I can't like understand why the cameraman won't go up to the group so we can see who is in the group. So we have to really just at a distance try to figure out who's in the group, because we can't see who's there. We know Henok Mulubrhan's there. We know his teammate is just off the back of the group trying to catch up, trying to, you know, in case he needs any help or something, if something happens. So here we are at the back of the group again. I don't know, because the commissar's car is right beside the cameraman, so I'm just wondering if he's not being allowed to go past. So now he's going past the last Bariani rider to catch up. I can't quite see what that team is. I think that's a South African team. See, but he's not going past the last rider. I mean, you need to go up, buddy. So the thing is, next year at this time, I should be in Rwanda. I will definitely be in Rwanda to cover the race and everything myself and get to know some of the riders. But as we say, we have like 1.6 kilometers to go, and the cobble section is finishing. This is where the guys are going to pick up speed in the back. The speed is definitely going to turn up in the back because now the road is smoothing out. So our rider is really doing a good job. He's really fighting the bike right now. That little bit of left or right swing that he's got going on, he's really fighting the bike right now. So Henok is just going to the front, just a slight attack to the front. And we got one Total Energy rider left, and one rider from Great Britain, I believe. That Shell sponsor on the arm, I believe, is and it looks like a lot of Sedal rider. Not quite sure. So we got, it's like pitching up. It's 1.2 kilometers. You can see now he's really committed. He's really digging in, because now the gradient has changed again. It's sort of leveled out a little bit this last climb. It's got to be a category 1 climb. It has to be a category 1 climb. So now they're at the back. They're zigzagging at the back now. No one wants to take up the front. So finally we got a big attack. Henok Mulubrhan is right on the wheel of the rider who's trying to go at the front. He has no need to close the gap or to really try to win the stage. He just needs to stay within touch of the riders who are most dangerous to his GC. So, and also Henok Mulubrhan, he won, I believe he won stage 3. So he's won a stage already. He's won an earlier stage. And the whole the Bariani Green Project, I believe it is, they came to Rwanda to support Henok Mulubrhan. So all these little attacks, every time they do a little attack, the rider up front, he's keeping the same tempo, but the little attacks are just way faster than what the rider up front is doing. So this is causing the gap to get close, and so, but it looks inevitable. It looks inevitable, and I'm willing on the young man out front to keep it going. I mean, he's gritting his teeth. He's really putting it down hard. So the other crazy thing is that we have Chris Froome in this race, and it's I have to say, like, because this is a lower level for a race. So before I get into Chris Froome, so we got another attack. So it looks like the Great Britain rider's just falling off the back. It's like that's it for him. They done. So, and we have another big attack on the front by the Lotto Soudal rider. I gotta check that. Just gonna make sure it's a Lotto Soudal rider. And Henok Mulubrhan is just there. He's just covering all attacks. He's just covering all attacks. And it looks like they're about maybe 2 to 3 seconds behind. It looks like they're just about to catch up. Yep, they got him. They got him. And it sort of levels out a little bit. And our rider, he was able to just hang on. He's been out all of that time, and I was like, just hang on, buddy, and he did. He's hung on. He's on the wheels of so now the group is 5. The group is like from about 10, started at the bottom of the climb, 10 to 15 down to 5. How steep is the climb? As you can see, the Rwandans are just sort of doing a slight jog and are able to keep up. And then we have a problem. Like one of the riders, he's come off the bike, the chains come off, and that really sucks right in the middle of the climb. And we have another attack by the Total Energies rider. He's going off the front. Henok is right on his wheel, just staying right there. And then now we have 5 riders. We had 6, so we lost 1 rider because he dropped his chain. And that sucks with like about 1 kilometer to go. So now we got the Great Britain rider. It's like he caught back up because it leveled back out. So we got the rider from Great Britain. He's back on the front. Henok Mulubrhan is in 2nd place. And then we have looks like we have 2 more riders just trying to bridge up just off the bat. So, and we are in the last kilometer. Everyone is giving it their everything. Henok Mulubrhan is giving it his everything. Everyone's giving it their everything to get to win the stage. The most important thing for Henok Mulubrhan is to just stay, make sure he doesn't lose any time so that he keeps the yellow jersey. That's the biggest and the most important thing to him. But you also want to win. So here it is, the big attack. We are about 100K to go, and it's the big attack, and he is just head and shoulders above everybody else. He is head and shoulders above everybody else, and he wins the final stage. Henok Mulubrhan wins the final stage. He wins GC. So the 2-time African national champion is now back-to-back winners of the Tour of Rwanda. Well done to Henok Mulubrhan and Bahad. Oh my goodness. Badiani. Badiani Green Project. I can believe I forgot that name. So Badiani Green Project, and here is his teammate coming through. So that was awesome. Awesome win for those guys. The other thing is like Chris Froome. I don't know what to say about Chris Froome. I think, honestly, I really had high hopes for him that he could come back and he could do his thing and get back. But it doesn't, I mean, this is a lower level race, a lower tier of pro riders. These guys are all talented. They would smoke the crap out of me for sure. But they are not the world tour level riders. And if Chris Froome is not getting on a podium with these guys, I really doubt he's going to do much this year. So yeah, they're paying him a lot of money at Israel Premier Attack, and my goodness, he's wow. So big fan of Chris Froome, but I do not see, like, if this is an indication of where he's at, and like I haven't even checked the results yet to see if he even finished today's stage. So I have to check the results to see if he even finished today's stage. So we got to big up the crowd in Rwanda. The Rwandans, they really came out to support the race. Massive turnout for the Tour of Rwanda. Stage 8, the final stage of the Tour of Rwanda. So this has been Sloopy. Stay with your legs. Yeah. Remember, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to bring you what we can. Thanks for watching.
Age Media. You know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.